Today we're going to be playing Sharple Town, a horror game inspired by the likes of that ever-nostalgic game, Purble Place, which I haven't played, funnily enough. Would it surprise you to hear that I've also never played any Flash games? The game's description tells us that Sharple Town was a Windows educational kids game released on August 14th, 2006 to instant backlash from parents due to the contents of the game and the lead developer being involved in a horrible crime, but a copy is now circulating within forums on the internet. So, a fairly classic premise. Something to keep in mind before we go into this is that there's flashing images, so that's your epilepsy warning right there. And there's also loud noises, jump scares, and disturbing content. So your standard horror game. Also of note is that the base game has no music, so I'm taking the creative liberty of adding some. If you hate the music, let me know. So the next time we play any game with no music, since this is not the first time, and it will likely not be the last, I'll just use stock music and save myself some time. And so we shall start. Hello there. I need your help. Can you help me solve these? Just click on a number. Just click a number on the belt. And use the lever to speed up the belt. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. Can I pick two numbers? Oops. I've made a mistake. That's not right. I know it isn't. 1. So, for what I've seen of Purble Place, now, I'm just saying, I've never played it myself. It's still fun. I've never played it myself, but I've seen people play it. So that's why. It's still 10. What do you want from me? So, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure what it is. It's just you watch people make cakes or something. I've never really understood how that works. And honestly, I think I'm not the right target audience for stuff like that. I know this dark hallway, eventually they're gonna send a scare down there. And they're like, whoa, so spooky. The most deadpan voice ever. Oh my god, it's a different number. More incoming. I see. There's definitely more incoming. But the fact that it lagged. Waiting for 1. Give me that 1. Please give me that 1. Eventually we'll get that 1. I don't think we're getting that 1. Come on. Hand it over. 1. And 6. Give me a 6. Oh man. And that's 7. And now 5. You've seen me pull out notepad. You can tell I can do math. I think that's the real answer here. 5. And 6. Give me a 6. Come on. Thanks for the help. I assume this one, because there's math involved. Hey, help me, I need to bake some cakes. Use the machine to mix the shape. Make sure it follows the instructions above me. Yay. Wall. It just automatically goes on without me. That's incredible. What does this do? I'm sorry, I failing at shapes. Turns out I can do math, but I can't do shapes. Use the lever to switch colors. Oh. Is there an actual fail state for this? Because I don't really see there being a fail state for this. Huh. Interesting. You know, I think this game could really use some music. Some cheerful music to really amp up the atmosphere. Because I imagine Purble Place probably had a lot more music. But that's okay. It takes time to compose music. And that's why I always get pretty lazy. I should probably just take a day off or something and just compose like an actual soundtrack for personal usage. Cause I'm always very scared. I've always been very scared of copyright. Change something I did not get out while you still can. It's that baldy thing. That's pretty sure that's part of it. So it baked. Oh hi. I need your help with my tailor. Can you type some ideas for me? Use the panel here to enter some ideas. Use your keyboard to type in the words. Make sure it matches with the current word. He's coming for you. Let's try adding colors to our dresses. There's no one capitalizes that. Or is it white? Brown t-shirt. Wait. I would never want a brown t-shirt. That sounds awful. Pink dress. Boy. Can't do that. I appreciate your help. What kind of spooky thing are you gonna tell me? Can you still get out? No. It's just a peanut. This is an apple, yes. This is a butterfly. No, maybe this is a moon. But I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna be nice. It's a hammer, yeah. It's a sun. It's still a butterfly. Did the murder happen? Apple. It's a cat. Meow. It's a car. It's a watch. It's still a cat. What's up with the peanut? Someone's dead on the floor. This is normal. I get this feeling someone's house got broken into. Someone kind of got killed. Now which one should we pick? Victim or face? Technically all three of these are correct. I'm sure it doesn't matter. We'll pick victim. Just so it can spook us. Hey, there's a person in there. Do I go back in? Okay. That was cool. Come to us. Okay. What do you want? What do you want, buddy? Index.html. I asked myself once, what was my purpose to the sad world? It's a funny thing, really. Life is so fragile. Little things break easily. Yes, who I am. An apprentice. No, you're a snake. All of these lives are just a cog to a machine. They only serve a greater sentience. Their lives are his. We thank you for helping achieve our purpose. Your vessel has helped me pass through my objectives. And now I ask you a question. Do you wish to become a part of something greater? Your purpose will be fulfilled. I wait for you to choose your destiny. To choose. Is this a choice? I mouse over these and they don't actually indicate anything. I'll click no. So you have chosen. I will use you later then. Okay, somebody really liked Mandela Catalog. Yay! Whoa, how wonderful. That was cool. Let's fail it all this time. I need your help. Can you help me solve these? Just click a number on the belt. Use the lever to speed up the belt. I cannot do the math. Me is no math illiterate. Piss him off. Piss him off. Piss him off. That's not right. Yeah, hell yeah, I know it's not. What you gonna do about it, buddy? More incoming. Is it fun though? I can't tell if I'm having fun, buddy. Now, is it gonna force me to... Do I have to actually, you know, complete the minigame first before it goes spooky on me? Maybe. I guess not then. You can still get out! He's here! Hey, I saw that. I saw that. Hey, I saw that. Hey, I saw that. I still saw that. Come on, man. You can't keep doing this. Can't keep doing this. It's not funny. Let's add some colors. Okay, sure. Okay, stop it. You're annoying me. This reminds me of... Senor Pillows. Hey! You can't do that. Hey, that's pretty funny. Reminds me of Senor Pillows, Mandela Catalog. Was it Scrimblow Catalog? Or is that the one that Mandela Catalog creator did? It's really funny. Just what? It's amazing, incredible. It's beautiful. Someone's making their way down to me, aren't they? That's cool. I don't care. Yay. Help us, help us, help us, help us, help us, help us, help us. Okay. Whoa, spooky. It's a skull. A PS1 skull. No. 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 Also no. No. What will you learn, Mr. Peanut? I'm not playing your game. It's clearly pie.
Culprit.
Culprit? Okay. I'm not playing your game, Mr. Peanut. You're not getting it. You're not getting it from me. Go find some other Let's Player to haunt. Cause you're not getting your satisfaction with me.
Culprit.
No. There's a saw.
Culprit.
No. Here's the car. Mr. Peanut likes being, you know, a bag of flesh and a chair. Fine, I'll play your game. There's the scripted person, there's the house. Then you're gonna get the face. Animal. Hi. And now I stare. Yay! So spooky. Poke you in the eye. Nope, nothing happens. This time we're gonna say yes! Skippity skip the dialogue. I want it to be over. La 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 la. Can I poke you? Can I poke your eyes out? No. Yeah, sure. We thank you. Once again, you're willing. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Okay. I gotta just scream? Come on. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Not gonna do a scream? Okay. So now we're going to show what happens when you play Circilia's minigame first. Unfortunately, there's really nothing new. It's just all the base dialogue and nothing else. Be sure to come again. Oh hi, I need your help. Help us. You still have time. You still have time. You still have time. You still have time. Let's try adding colors to our dresses. Orange suit. I'm sorry. My typing abilities kind of suck. Because one of my hands is faster than my other. Also, it's kind of hard to see what I'm trying to type. I'm typing all over. Seriously, why do you capitalize that? I appreciate your help. You can still get out. Hey, look! It says too late, just like my hopes and dreams. That's new. I guess this is just the perils of time, isn't it? Every time I take a break in between recording like an hour of footage, it decides to surprise me with an SSR rarity of a variant scene special event. It's like, damn you, Miniki. Okay. Much like Circilia's, there's nothing really new here besides... Be sure not to take a cake on the way out! If you play Redtangle second, and you idle on his second phase for about 20 seconds, he gets mad at you, and then it calls you, "You are slow! You're slow! You're slow!" a bunch of times. And now we'll take a look at Triangy Stage 2. Save me. Get out. What if I don't want to? He's coming. Let's be difficult. Get out. I mean, if you want me to out, you give me the numbers faster. He's coming. I can't tell what that says, but okay. So that's pretty much all I can show you, since I have essentially no idea where to find the secret ending, aside from this one comment. And I've basically sat there, typing in all of Circilia's dialogue. Seriously, I've typed in all of it including the "you still have time" prompt. So the only real explanation I can come up with for this is that I'm either lacking critical information and the dialogue in question is RNG based, there's a decoding method I'm unaware of, I say as I stare at the screenshot from the game page, or it's not in the game. And hence this mystery will continue to haunt me. If you know, consider telling me so at the very least I can pin it. And I can tell the RNG in this game is not very merciful on me. I had an hour and 30 minutes already recorded before it decided to show me the shadow jump scare, which I had never seen before until that point. Maybe if I sit there and run up another 2 or 3 hours of footage, maybe I'll finally be able to crack the code, or I'll have gone completely insane at that point, who knows? Now for the actual review of the game. The art is fairly polished with some interesting scares sprinkled in here and there. In addition to the art style, the attention to detail is actually one of the game's strong suits, with how characters react to you failing a minigame and little random events. For example, if you pay attention to Circilia's animation in the Too Late event, she's actually shaking instead of bouncing like usual. It's these unexpected events and details that make it good at building tension. Unfortunately, in terms of payoff, it never quite delivers a good follow-up to that tension. We've seen the variant of each level based on which order you play them in, and only Redtangle's bakery has an actual proper scare when played third, with the funny snake face showing up. Triangy just gives up and Circilia just exists. The RNG-based "you still have time" event was scarier than her third stage level. I wasn't particularly impressed by the flashing for obvious reasons, but at least it was something different from the same old "type these words." Yay. When we consider that Triangy's math factory has an endless corridor and Circilia's tailor has a mirror, both of their sets have the perfect setup for a scare. Let something creep into view of the mirror or creep into vision from the corridor and force us to acknowledge it before continuing on. It's very much wasted potential in that sense. I also dislike the general lack of music, although this is maybe more of a controversial take. I understand that it's because Purble Place also didn't have music, and I assume that the developer is trying to invoke the eeriness of knowing that something is missing, which is the music. But you need a baseline to compare it to, pun not intended. The game is long enough that you get used to the silence and it ends up feeling incidental rather than purposeful. I don't do well with silence, not because of fear, but because of boredom, so it was driving me just a little insane. And by just a little, I mean I would have ripped into this game with a fury of 1,000 suns if I were to have written this review at that time. This is me being relatively nice. The game is also slower paced than I would have liked. If we analyze the limiting factors that determine the fastest time you can complete them for each minigame, we can see that for Circilia, it's your words per minute. For Redtangle, it's your shape recognition, and for Triangy, it's just RNG. Pure and utter RNG, as far as I can see. I'd argue that the math factory needs some rebalancing through either guaranteed correct spawns after a certain number of blocks passes by, and even faster speed setting, or just any kind of system so that you have a more reliable way of getting the numbers that you need, like being able to store numbers for later use, or being able to add numbers on the side in order to get to the final input. If we consider that the rate of consumption of number 1 blocks is higher than blocks of other numbers due to its use in 2-digit sums, it might also be a good idea to slightly bump up the spawn rates for number 1 block specifically. Another thing I'd like to mention is that Circilia's minigame lacks audio feedback for typing in the correct word. It's really a minor thing, but my general rule of thumb is that anything with visuals feedback should also have audio feedback accompanying it, and vice versa. I also don't like that you type up the prompt because then you can't read the prompt, but I suppose your mileage may vary with that since you just memorize it at higher words per minute rates. Something of slightly higher importance is that the game's screen shake effect doesn't do well on 2 monitor setups when it's not on the main monitor. I suspect that's because the positions are hard-coded rather than calculated based on the current position. I had some trouble recording it because of that, so I ended up having to change my display settings and go for another run. Not terrible, but it's just a little uncool. The RNG factor for scares is also a little uncool when you factor in the length of a run, so replaying it enough for the chance to see something new is actually quite time consuming. Lastly, since we're lacking critical information to actually make sense of the story, I'm not going to go into it in terribly great detail, but I think it's pretty clear. The in-universe game developer of Sharple Town just murdered people. That is all. Thanks for watching.